The sounds of the season can often sound like this.
So, when are we getting some grandkids?
But with Hilton's Season to Stay sale, they could sound a bit more like this. Or this. Stay and save up to 20% off when you book before January 5th at Hilton.com. Hilton, for the stay. Minimum 2-night stay required. Excludes luxury and all-inclusive properties. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by United Airlines. When you want to make the most of your vacation, book with United. They're an airline that cares about your travels as much as you do. United is transforming the flying experience with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to help fit everyone's bag. And with their app, you can skip the bag check line, get live updates, and more. Change the way you fly. Book your next trip today at united.com.
Framework Studio in Music City. It's the Dining at Disney podcast.
You know the thing about good food? It brings folks together from all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I am Kristen, Disney park enthusiast, foodie, travel expert, and our Riverside intro commercial makes me feel like I'm in a Black Mirror episode.
Okay. This is Aljon, the producer, and we are a Riverside.fm affiliate. So please click that link if you want to create some awesome content. And I am also a Disney Marvel Star Wars fan. Good times, great oldies, and ready to celebrate the holidays. I need a break. I need another break from our Thanksgiving break.
And I'm Cap, experiential producer, film historian, watching one of like 9 Taylor Swift-based holiday movies, apparently.
What?
Yeah, there's like all these Taylor Swift holiday movies.
Interesting.
They're great. Yeah, they're like, one takes place in Kansas City, and like the Chiefs are in it, and Travis Kelce's mom is in it.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Like Lifetime.
Are we sure it's a movie and it's not a documentary?
Well, yes. This one's a movie. The Lifetime one is like straight up. They quote Taylor Swift throughout the whole thing, and I loved every second of it.
I'm very confused. Like, we're going through now trying to bookmark a bunch of holiday movies because Kristen is on this kick of, we go through the October Halloween movie kick where we're doing Halloween countdowns and
As
we're
you
watching
should.
horror movies all the time or Halloween themed movies. Now it is Christmas season, gearing up for it. And Kristen's literally advent calendar movie of the day, movie of the night, bookmarking everything. We just saw the Jack Black movie, Dear Santa, hilarious. We saw another movie last night with Kristen Chenoweth. I'm trying to remember, she does a lot of that stuff.
The Lindsay Lohan one?
Yeah.
We saw that.
Our
that one was
secret.
funny.
It was cute.
funny.
It was cute. I am doing it's Christmas tree rating season, so if you're following me on Instagram, you can go on there and see my Christmas holiday ratings. I've done like 11 movies so far this year.
Oh, wow.
So they're up there, including the Taylor Swift ones.
So this is legit, like Taylor Swift. Or is it like, where do you stream this?
The holiday touchdown is on Hallmark.
Is she really in it?
No, it has nothing to do with her, but it all takes place at the Chiefs Stadium in Kansas City, and Travis Kelce's mom is in it, Donna.
What?
Legitimately. And she's adorable. And then there's like 4 or 5 Chiefs players who are like in the movie as themselves. Hilarious. And then there's a Lifetime one called Christmas in the Spotlight that is based, it says loosely based, but it's directly based off of Travis and Taylor's thing, and it's on Lifetime, and like legitimately they're like saying lyrics and like things that Taylor says regularly. They're like, that's in the movie.
So they are definitely going for the Swifties out there.
Oh, for sure. And they're marketing it as the Taylor and Travis holiday film extravaganza.
Oh my.
I was going to say, have no shame, but there is no shame in that game.
No. Donna Kelsey is in 2 Hallmark movies this year.
Is she a legit actress,
2.
or she's just like...
No, she's just playing herself. And I love that for her.
Why not?
I want somebody to hire me to play myself.
Right? Seriously.
So I was going to hire you to play yourself. I thought, you see, here's the thing, right? I thought, and we had this discussion before of who would play you in a movie about your life. And guess who Kristen chose, Kat?
Who?
Kristen Bell, of course. I don't know who would play me, to be quite honest.
Manny Jacinto.
Okay, that's good. It's better than, Kim Jong or whatever.
No, I would watch that. Kristen Bell and Manny Jacinto in a romantic comedy. A heartfelt romantic comedy.
I'm okay with that because if someone said Kim Jong, I'm going to strangle them.
No, no one said that. No one. No.
Dr. Ken does not play me, okay?
No. He is a real doctor. He doesn't just play one on TV, though. So.
This is true, but no, Kim Jong is not.
What is he a doctor of?
Medicine.
Like no specialty, just...
No, I think just like general practice. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Interesting.
sitcom of his was actually based on his practice or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Early life.
So how about you, Kat? Who would play you in a movie of yourself?
Gosh. I
Inquiring
don't know. I feel like Anna Kendrick, maybe.
Anna Kendrick, I like that. She's awesome.
Yeah. I'm not peppy enough for her to be me, but I don't know who else would do it. Maybe Aubrey Plaza. That would be okay too.
Oh, I like Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
That could be fine.
And she's approachable yet also snarky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. If it was 10 years earlier, I would have said Parker Posey.
Oh yeah, I love Parker Posey.
I like Parker Posey too. She's great.
If it was the 80s, I would say Cher.
I was going to say, Cher, snap out of it.
Moonlight Cher.
Moonlight. That's why. I mean, it's a snap out of it. It's the best.
Exactly.
It's the best. Oh gosh, if it was in the 80s, man.
I'd be
all
dead.
bets are off at that point.
So good.
Yeah. See, Kristen in the 80s. Who would that be? Phoebe Cates, Winona Ryder. That's pretty good stuff right there.
For me?
Yeah, for you.
No.
Ali Sheedy.
She loves Ali Sheedy.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
There you go. That's good.
All right. I like that. When we're not casting ourselves in a movie about ourselves, we are talking about Disney food.
Occasionally.
I'm going to snap out of it, and then I'll let you guys handle it now while I get this going here. Go ahead.
Should we jump in? Let's jump in.
Yeah. Let's talk about this cute pass holder exclusive cup you can get.
It's so cute.
So over at Epcot, you can get a slushie called Frostbite, available at the refreshment station. It's in World Discovery. You can get it through December 30th. It's $6.25, and it is for pass holders, of course. And it's a Fanta Blue Raspberry slushie.
Like it.
Which, I mean, you can ask them if you can get it with a different flavor, and I'm sure they're going to be like, yeah, of course. But this cup with the little monorail on it and everything, it's so cute. I mean, it looks like one of those glass beer cups with like the little, it says Walt Disney World annual pass holder, but it's got like the monorail and this little greenery with, I don't know, it's cute. I like it. I would definitely get it with the blue raspberry because, well, that in like cotton candy flavored slushies are my favorite, of course. I will say what's cute is that you can't really see is on top of that, it has like little sugar snowflakes and a little stocking. But
That's cute.
It's cute. It's cute and festive.
I like it.
Who doesn't like festive? And it looks like it's got powdered sugar maybe too on top, to kind of make it look like it's frosty.
I like it.
Yes.
Good looking merch right there.
And how?
I
Well,
want
speaking of
one.
other frosty things, I want one too. It's Christmas time, so Salt and Straw has brought out their ridiculous menu again.
Their monthly series.
You know, of craziness. Let's talk about it. The flavors are the same at Salt and Straw locations at Disney World and Disneyland. The first flavor is almond brittle with salted ganache. It's almond brittle, salted chocolate ganache, and vanilla ice cream. It looks very good. The second flavor is gingerbread cookie dough. It's molasses cookie butter, gingerbread cookie, rum royal icing ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah.
yummy.
Their vegan flavor for the season is the Great Cookie Swap. It's coconut cream, classic holiday cookies, and Biscoff cookie butter swirl.
Ooh,
That sounds good.
Yes.
like that.
There is a toasted white chocolate and peppermint almond flavor with white chocolate ice cream, skinny dipped almond dark chocolate peppermint almonds, which are so delicious I could eat the whole bag of those. And for a little boozy treat, again this year, Duanta's Terramana spiked eggnog is back. It's custard ice cream, Terramana's Resposado tequila, and Amontillado sherry. Of course, Duanta is what Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson calls himself this time of year. And they are doing a partnership with Salt and Straw. So he not only has this Duanta's whatever, he also has Red One flavors.
Oh,
So Red One is his Christmas movie this year with Chris Evans, my meatball boyfriend, and J.K. Simmons, Academy Award winner J.K. Simmons. You can get 3 flavors in honor of Red One at most, if not all, Salt and Straw locations. The first is Commander of the ELF. It's peanut butter chocolate crinkle. There is a Red's cookie platter with eggnog custard, and a Krampus mince pie with pecan crust.
Very nice.
Yeah, so lots of things to choose from. Dwayne is doing his Christmas thing and his Maui thing all at once, and we all benefit.
it's not bad at all. I like it. Looks really cool, gang. I like it. But Terramana is his tequila that he's been pitching for a while now. I guess he released it maybe a year and a half ago. And I have yet to try it. I am a connoisseur of the tequila, of the mezcal, if you will, as well. So I'm looking forward to trying out what The Rock is cooking.
Last week on that show, we talked about how I got everyone gifts from the Burbank Animal Shelter auction.
Yes.
And my mother, I don't know if you know this, it's a highly kept secret. My mother's obsessed with Dwayne Rock Johnson.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah, obsessed. So one of the things that was available in the auction was a signed bottle of Terramana tequila,
Yeah.
signed by The Rock, and she's getting that for Christmas.
Very nice.
Holy smoke. I don't even want to know how much you paid for it.
It was, honestly, it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I feel like because it's Burbank and like everyone here works in the industry, like nobody gives a excuse me. Nobody cares. Mark that down. Cut this out. Nobody cares that it's signed by The Rock. They're just like The Rock. We see him at Blockbuster on Olive and Alameda.
Blockbuster?
You know what I mean.
Talk about 10 years ago.
Just like throw away.
Oh, that's hilarious. Meanwhile, at the Blockbuster video.
You know. See him at the Radio Shack buying batteries. It's fine.
Exactly. You know, the Toys R Us is still around too.
Exactly.
Yeah, so is the Kmart. Then after that we go to the mall and go check out what's going on at KB Toys and
Yes.
Ruby Tuesdays for a burger and a salad.
No. You know where he went to go eat?
Where?
Chi-Chi's.
Jeez.
Here's all the different places that have shut down over the course of the past 10 years. Rio
So
Bravo.
real.
Okay.
So real.
Where are we now? Help me get this show
Off
back
the
on track.
rails.
Where are we?
We are moving in and heading over to Four Seasons Orlando because, of course, they're celebrating the holidays there as well. Recently, we talked about the tea, the little afternoon tea you can enjoy over at the Cake Bake Shop. And we're going to be talking about the holiday afternoon tea that you can enjoy over at Four Seasons. So now through December 22nd, available on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, you can enjoy a glass of Prosecco, an array of delicious bites, including radish and herb goat cheese sandwiches, smoked salmon, and caviar tartlets. There will also be festive sweets such as hazelnut, caramel, petit ganache, and cranberry scones that have been created by Chef Robbie. These are available for a mere $78 per adult, which I don't think that's bad at all.
No.
Not compared to what we were talking about the other day.
No.
And this is over at Four Seasons. And who doesn't
really
want
nice.
a caviar tartlet?
I love caviar.
Yeah. Guilty.
Sounds good.
Yes, it does sound good. All that stuff sounds good. I
Yes.
have never had anything at Four Seasons that wasn't outstanding. So, I mean, everything I've had, I'm like, okay, I would order this again easily. It's hard to go there and not order the same thing because it was so good. But you know you have to try something else because it's also going to be so good.
Can't go wrong with that.
The only thing that I will not deviate from is when I go to Ravello, I have to have my limoncello crema.
Of course.
Other than that, I can deviate from everything else. But that is a must-have, at least one of.
Honestly, if you're in the area, taking a break and visiting the Four Seasons Orlando is a must-do for any Disney foodie. The food is top-notch, great presentation, awesome staff. They'll treat you right. And
Yes.
That is the absolute. It is a must-do. Do yourself a favor. Don't miss out on an opportunity to go visit the Four Seasons Orlando. You will thank us for it later. Another thing you're going to thank us for is the fact that you can save a butt ton of money with Kristen and this awesome, funky music bed that she chose. So save time, money, and aggravation by booking your next Disney trip, your next Universal trip, any cruise line under the sun, or even Adventures by Disney with this young lady here. Kristen, what is our Disney travel deal for this week?
Well, right now you can save up to 25% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels. Of course, some early 2025, which really is just around the corner. You're going to blink and it's going to be here. You can save up to 20% on rooms for stays most Sunday to Thursday nights from January 1st to February 20th. And then you can save up to 25% on rooms for stays most nights from February 23rd to April 30th. So for the first third of the year, you've got a nice travel deal going on already.
I like it. Kristen, how can people take advantage of this deal? Where can they contact you for that free quote?
They can contact me at themeparkandcruises@gmail.com.
I feel like having a dance party now. All right. Commercial's done. Let's move on to the next.
Okay, because we were just talking about 2025 is just around the corner. So let's talk about what is coming to Walt Disney World in 2025, because there's been so many announcements over so many months.
Okay. Wow. Okay, who's up first? Let's talk about it. I will. I'll get it.
You go, Aljon.
That's fine. Over at Disney's Hollywood Studios, they have Villains Unfairly Ever After. So we love the villains, and of course, I want to hang out with them. And of course, you can do it this summer at an all-new show called Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After. And so we have here a
The sounds of the season can often sound like this.
So, when are we getting some grandkids?
But with Hilton's season to stay sale, they could sound a bit more like this. Or this. Stay and save up to 20% off when you book before January 5th at Hilton.com. Hilton, for the stay. Minimum 2-night stay required. Excludes luxury and all-inclusive properties. Terms and conditions apply.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, and there's so much to share. With classics like Caramel Brulee Latte, Peppermint Mocha, and Chestnut Praline Latte, we're celebrating everyone's flavor of festivity. Order yours in the app.
I hear static.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
No.
You can't?
No. All
It's
we
a
hear is static.
All you hear is static?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, I will mark this and edit that out because it is coming through.
This show's a
on mine.
mess. Sorry already.
All right. Sorry. I thought you were going to hear from the magic mirror on the wall. But once again, it is a reflective realm. You know, you're going to be hanging out with the magic mirror, and delightful friends of fiendish foes, Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, Maleficent will be breaking through that glass, taking center stage, and captivating you with full performances of witty humor and mischievous charm. You even get a glimpse of some more of your favorites, in terms of villains, that is, through the magic mirrors. And so we talked a little bit about what's going on there and how, Kat was the eagle-eyed person, if you want to go back into the show archive and check that out, about who all will be making an appearance on the show. For more, you can check out Disney Live Entertainment on Instagram or Disney Parks and click the magic mirror for more details about this devilish little show, which looks cool. Kat?
Well, I don't know if you're as big a fan as I was of The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure at Hollywood Studios, because I used to love going to that. It's been closed for a while, but this summer we're going to get that revamp as it comes back to the stage at Hollywood Studios. So we're going to see an all-new set, vibrant cast of puppets, thank goodness, live performers, stunning visuals, and hopefully a lot of nostalgia.
That'll be great.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember this show at all, because it's been gone for a really long time. I feel like it hasn't come back since before the Panini.
Yeah.
But it had all the classics, Under the Sea, Part of Your World. Well, they're adding some new numbers, Daughters of Triton, and Kiss the Girl. So we should see some really cool
nice
stuff, and hopefully some more of those blacklight puppets that I personally love so much.
I think it's great. I honestly thought they were going to retool it and revive it with, the African-American Ariel, to be honest, because they seem to be going that route, especially with the Disney Junior show and all this other stuff. But, there's room for multiple Ariels. So
Definitely.
I'm cool with it. Nothing wrong with that.
Kristen, what's happening at Epcot?
So, Spaceship Earth Lounge. So, paying tribute to the Epcot icon, there will be a whole new experience coming late this spring with an elevated lounge.
Ooh.
So, of course, it's going to honor the history of Spaceship Earth and Epcot itself. It's going to have a delicious culinary menu with intimate seating. You're going to have breathtaking views of the park and views of the World Celebration Garden. And so you will also be able to see the nightly fireworks. So this will be very cool.
Like it.
Look, I'm just saying that if there's not a drink on this menu that's called, rum is burning, for Rome is burning or something, there'll be a missed opportunity, is all I'm saying.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. It got to be smoked. It's got to be smoked.
Exactly.
That's what they need. They need a cocktail that truly comes out with the little dome and everything.
Ugh, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Also happening at Epcot is Test Track, presented by General Motors, will be changing again. It will return in late summer 2025. It's going to have an all-new storyline. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do.
It's nice. Any refurbishment now is totally welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's totally
I was
welcome.
not impressed with what they did.
Disney has to continually up its game and refresh attractions that are long in the tooth. Everything has a shelf life, at least stuff like this. I'm not saying give Pirates of the Caribbean a refresh, because it doesn't necessarily need one. I mean, you can plus it like they do, Haunted Mansion, but Test Track definitely was a need. Because when was the last rehab where they did Tron Test Track? What year was that, Catherine?
I feel like it's got to be like 2010, 2011.
Yeah, so it's overdue. I say that respectfully. Okay, sorry. Please continue.
I can't talk. I am now passing it on to you, Aljon, to talk about Magic Kingdom.
Okay, so as I call up this photo, please direct your attention to this awesome artist rendering. This at Magic Kingdom is Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away. It's a fabulous nighttime parade. It's going to light up your nights summer of 2025. It's a nostalgic storytelling and glowing innovation that continues the legacy of dazzling nighttime entertainment that holds a special place in the hearts of so many. You'll get a chance to see some of your favorite characters in a whole new light, literally, including fan favorites from classic and new Walt Disney Animation Studio films like Peter Pan, Encanto, Frozen, Moana, and more. Congratulations, Moana 2, for being the largest box office opening for an animated film during the turkey season. So congratulations to them. I'm looking forward to seeing it myself. And then, of course, you'll also have vibrant lights that will dance in the dark, transforming the night into a mesmerizing canvas of glowing colors. The blue fairy from Pinocchio will leave the transformative magic of the starlight through each float and every costume in the parade, illuminating the stories in a vibrant constellation of wonder, hope, and imagination. That looks cool. Mm-hmm. I'm down with it. All right. Kat or Kristen, who wants to take this next
one? Hold on. So I looked it up. So the last time Test Track was refurbished 2.0 was December 6th of 2012 is when that opened.
Okay.
Wow. It just seems like yesterday, guys.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
How time flies.
Exactly.
Woof. Pirates of the Caribbean. The tavern is coming. It's going to open in late 2025. It's going to be an Adventureland, and it's going to welcome pirates of all ages. It says here in this text I'm reading that there will be a few mysteries and magical surprises in store. I really am hoping that this is an actual attraction. If you're looking at the concept art on our video, Aljon sharing, you can see that there's like ship in a bottle moment in the background.
Uh-huh.
And I'm hoping that that stuff actually comes to fruition with like the active scenery and, the Trader Sam style stuff that I think we all kind of expect. But I'm excited for this.
I am too.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that these pictures come alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
It needs to be.
It would. That's what brings people through the door, right? Is giving these immersive experiences. Kat, you're an experiential person in terms of like your expertise. You're an experiential person.
That's me.
It just sounded weird. But isn't that what people that's the trend. I mean, brands really want this immersive experience so that you have the suspension of disbelief. You want to be able to go in and experience it time and time again, have something special, because at the end of the day, it's not about all the different, it's not about the stuff that you see on paper or whatever, but it's how things make you feel. That's what gives you that feeling that you want to come back and connect with a brand.
Definitely. At Magic Kingdom, right down the road from where this is going to be, is the Skipper Canteen, which I love. I love the Skipper Canteen. The food there is great. The atmosphere is great. The Easter eggs are incredible. There, I feel, was a missed opportunity there to do something more immersive and more experiential, especially with the huge amount of land that they have in that space. It's 2 floors. They have, 100 tabletops. There could have been a lot more storytelling in that space than there is, in my opinion. And I hope even with this small footprint that they take the opportunity to do some storytelling. And I love a narrative experience, especially in this kind of environment. And if you are truly going into a Pirates of the Caribbean inspired tavern, I want that feeling of like, you might be about to embark on a magical, humongous adventure. So that when you walk out the door after you do this, you're like ready to go and explore the world around you, not just the Disney parks. You know what I mean?
That's the thing you get with Trader Sam's, is the kinetic energy of the room.
Yeah.
And that's something that literally you can't put a price on. You're right. Adventure awaits. I think when you go through the gates of yesterday and today and experience tomorrow, as Walt Disney promises, when you walk through the gates and you see the kinetic energy, the vibe of the experience is so important because it transcends everything. The sights, the smells, everything about it, the street atmosphere, people that are there, the energy of vehicles going through up and down Main Street. And then as you go from one place to the next, going into something like this, it would be that. You feel like there's an adventure and a story that's unfolding before you instead of something stagnant like over at Skipper Canteen. You're right. There is that thing that was missing. And I couldn't really nail what that was. And then there you have it. Even something as small as Rex at over there at Galaxy's Edge adds that movement, because you get to see Rex, or even over at Cosmic Rays, right? Because there's something that's actually moving is there.
And I think when you do things like this, especially in a themed entertainment situation, being invited into the story is like one of the biggest selling points, I think, for these experiences. Like, even though we all know how I feel about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, there is that, please come into the story and be a part of it, experience it with us, let's do it together. And I want that in this location as well, because even though Skipper Canteen is great, it's just a restaurant. You go in there, you order, you eat your food, you pay, you leave.
Yep.
And even though we talk about food every week on this show, I don't know that everyone who leaves Skipper Canteen is going, oh my God, I had the best experience at Skipper Canteen. No, they're like, I had fish for lunch. Okay. And then I went and did something else. And I would love for this to be like, I went to the Pirates of the Caribbean themed tavern at Magic Kingdom, and I saw the most incredible show, or I had the most, immersive drink experience, like something tangible that even though it's an experience and you're doing it and it's a moment, you take that moment with you out into the rest of your life and the rest of your experience.
I think that's why we like Beauty and the Beast and eating over there in the castle.
Oh, yeah.
Because that stuff, when you come in, it's like walking into a storybook, into the film, because you get to see, into the grand ballroom and the curtains are pulled back and you see the weather outside. You go into you go into the library and there it is. And then you see the beast. I mean, even though the characters are out there and they're meeting and greeting and doing this, that, and the other, you get to see exactly where the beast portrait is ripped, and you get to see the magic rose. And that's what you want.
Exactly.
They inundate you with everything that you want. And hopefully they'll be doing that to Galaxy's Edge, bringing some of that kinetic energy with the droids or living character initiatives or whatever else they're going to be doing as they kind of bring the balcony to life and have storytelling with the rebels and all that good stuff. at Galaxy's Edge, but this is a step in the right direction.
I think so too.
Because I'll be honest, you go to Universal and you go into Hogwarts and they have it. They have it.
That's true.
You know, and they don't have it. It's parts of Disney, and they need to step it up. You know, when I go into Cars Land over there in Anaheim, it's so much better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I feel like everybody feels like they're stepping into, you know, Radiator Springs. And it's awesome.
And think how much harder it is for the Imagineers to create that experience at Disneyland when that park literally is surrounded by real life because everything was built right on top of Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
You walk out the gate and you're right in a restaurant. You know,
There's McDonald's across the street.
Yeah, and you can see it. They did such a great job setting it up that you're focused on that and don't pick up on the outside world around you.
Truth.
Before we move out of Pirates of the Caribbean's inspired tavern.
Aljon.
Oh, okay. Well, let's move on. Let's move on to Animal Kingdom. That means I have to feed the cats. Go ahead and talk about Animal Kingdom, and then we'll do what we need to do. Go ahead. Somebody take it.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Animal Kingdom. Lots of things are happening in Animal Kingdom. There's so many things happening over there, but one thing that I'm really excited about personally is Zootopia Better Together will be coming winter of 2025. A Bug's Life in the Tree of Life will be shuffling off to the Bug Afterlife, where the bugs land from California Adventure is, I'm sure. And they will be replaced with Zootopia, Judy Hopps, Nick Wilde. It's going to be so cute, and it's going to feature, of course, the beautiful Try Everything from Shakira as Gazelle, one of my favorite songs. I want to see what their 3D glasses are going to look like. I really...
Okay, so is that up in the sky? Isn't that the little mole?
She is an Arctic shrew, okay?
Oh. I thought they were moles.
They're Arctic shrews.
I'm sorry.
Well, there you go.
Big Daddy. On his day of his daughter's wedding.
Yes.
That's right.
What is her name? It's going to drive me crazy.
Oh, I don't know what her name is. I just know what the father is named.
All I'm saying is I'm down with Shakira everything, so bring it.
Shakira.
Shakira.
Her name is Frou Frou. Frou Frou, daughter of Miss...
Yes.
Okay. I love it. Kids are going to love it. I love Zootopia.
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to derail the show really quick
Let's go.
and tell you that gift shop outside of Haunted Mansion on Disneyland at Disneyland sucks. That thing sucks. It is a huge... Like, I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels, Hey Bricky, where, you know, he's kind of like an engineer kind of going through this Imagineer lens thing, was talking about this thing. I was like, oh my gosh, that is hideous. That thing blocks the line of sight. It's not the Disney scale of trickery. Doesn't have, it's literally a gift shop plunked down in the middle of New Orleans Square, and it just looks hideous.
I have been to Disneyland 2 weekends in a row because it's peppermint soft serve season, and obviously that's my priority right now. I can't figure out why they did this outside of making money. But I think that on top of needing to make money, the reveal of Tiana's when you come around that corner, I think they wanted it to be more impactful. I don't know if it works. Does it work? I don't know. But I feel like because on one side is the Harbor Galley and on the other side is this like carriage house that's going to be the whatever. So like it basically bottlenecks. And then as soon as you get through the bottleneck onto the bridge, it like opens up onto Tiana's. Yeah. So like I get if that was what they were going for, on top of making money. I get the concept, but the execution, I don't love it.
It is an eyesore.
Yeah.
And they got rid of that cool landing that was there, that little nook that they had where the trees and the little area there right next to Haunted Mansion, which was like awesome, the little tree area.
Are you talking where they put the queue?
I don't think it's a queue.
Because
It's over there.
The carriage house is by the exit, and
Yes.
the only thing that was there was a cart. There was like a cart.
Yep, that was it. Yeah, okay, that was a cart. Yeah.
But
well, anyway, so
the
it was
other
cart.
side where they used to do fast pass distribution,
Yes.
where it was like all the lattice and greenery and stuff.
Yeah, that
they
was it.
added that into the queue.
Ah, okay, cool.
And they did take out a lot of that shrubbery, but I think the new queue looks really nice.
Okay.
There's more shade. It's not as interactive as the Magic Kingdom one is, but there's a lot of shade now, and it's not as cramped as it was for so long. And lots of greenery, lots of like landscaping. But if you have ever been to Disneyland, which I know both of you have, waiting in line in that queue in the summertime, like from May to August, with no shade in the blazing sun, was like
brutal.
It was awful. So the fact that they even just added a little bit of shade, I think, is a huge step up for them. But yeah, the shop is, I don't know.
Oh, it's hideous. It just looks like it just looks like a big mess.
Yeah.
You know, let's just put this unmarked building in front of everybody.
Exactly.
It looks like a pistachio mess.
Ugh.
Not even go away green. It's just go away. Okay. Hey gang, last chance for dinosaur.
I know, right?
It's sad. It's the end of an era. So it's making way for the Tropical America's land. So please get your dinosaur on. Make sure you say hi to Seeker when you're there, and bring back a little something from the Cretaceous period or whatever period you go back in time in. Yeah, so go do that. Go do that. And I guess there's this little bit about Disney After Hours too. So be sure to make way for this new Disney After Hours event. Of course, Disney After Hours events are always some of our favorites. So please stay on the lookout for those. Of course, when we have that information, we'll bring it to you right here on the Dining at Disney podcast. Of course, those After Hours events are always great. They have snacks, popcorn, ice cream, bottled refreshments. Just an awesome way for you to hang out and experience a park after hours with hardly any lines, which is great. Kristen, there's a bunch of other great things for people that book with you as well that they can look forward to.
I'm not sure what you want me to say other than if they book with me, I am constantly looking for the best deal for them. And of course, I mean, whatever questions they have, I can answer, considering I think I've been too many times to the parks.
No such
it's really
thing.
Great. I was going to say there are benefits to staying there on the resort.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, you have their own transportation, the Disney trams, the monorail, the Skyway.
Blah, blah, blah. Yes.
The ferries.
Well, I mean, that's a lot to look forward to be quite honest. I'm glad that we're getting some kind of movement with the parks being plus, because they desperately need to do this, because we have Epic Universe that's going to be opening up, right? Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
it's going to be a big year, the Battle of the Theme Parks, as they go head to head in prime time. We'll see it unfold before our eyes here in 2025. It's going to be a big year for theme parks. We're going to see if Disney can pull out more magic. It's the war's once again going to be fired up. I can't wait. This lounge, what are you most excited about before we wrap the show up, gang?
Well, probably Zootopia and the Spaceship Earth Lounge.
The Spaceship Earth Lounge and the Pirates Inspired Tavern.
Yeah. I'm down with it.
I am looking forward to seeing what they do to Test Track.
Yeah. Looks like a bunch of really awesome stuff, gang. I can't wait. 2025 is going to be a great year. And once again, it's awesome that our audience is here along for the ride, which is super neat. Mm-hmm. What can I say? Other than it's time to wrap it up.
sorry. I was answering a travel question. I'm sorry. I had a client messaging me. Sorry. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Girl.
Hey, look, this just shows people that, look, you text me and I'm going to answer your question. So there's that.
There you go. Someone's calling Kristen right now to book their trip.
Yes.
Now.
Yes, they're asking about Christmas Market River Cruises. So, yes. Thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and continue to give us those 5-star reviews. Aljon, tell everybody where they can find us.
All right, you can find us on all the great social media spots around the interwebs. Be sure to like us on Facebook. We would appreciate that. We've got our Facebook page. It's not corrupted, so be sure to check out Dining at Disney podcast on Facebook and give us a like. We also have an awesome community there at the Dining at Disney group, so please check that out. Speaking of groups, check out Sorcerer Radio and the Disney Fun Zone there. Sorcerer Radio at srsounds.com has got their own group and a bunch of like-minded Disney fans there as well as us. So please check it out. You can also find our friends, the Disney Dorks, there as well. So tons of Facebook groups. Please join the community. We would appreciate it. You can also find me on Instagram at Aljon Go for music and fun and promotion of all of our podcasts, including my other podcast called Skull Rock Podcast with co-host Dave Bossert, former Disney filmmaker, Imagineer, creator, and author. And we talk about pop culture and Disney animated films as well. And we, in fact, have a bunch of Imagineers and filmmakers coming up in the days and weeks to come. Be sure to check out Skull Rock Podcast everywhere you listen.
You can find me on Instagram at catastrophe at CAT_ASTROPHE, and you can check out my podcast, Eat the Pictures, wherever you get podcasts. If you want to support the show, and we hope you do, consider donating wherever you watch or listen to us. Or, of course, you can always shop our links: Amazon, Disney Store, Kingdom Strollers, and Garden Grocer. They can be found on diningatdisney.com or in the show notes below. Until next time, I've been Kat. That's been Kristen and Aljon. Bon appetit.
The information and opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.